First rounds of any open tournament is very exciting because there we have the big guys taking on the lower rated players, and there are upsets that can be found. At the Delhi Open, we had the young Shivika Rohila taking on the very experienced grandmaster Laxman. I'm going to take you through the game and you're going to love it because the tactics that happen at the end are just too good. So let's begin the game. Lakshman, who is a very good speed player, he's very well known for his blitz skills, also is positionally very strong, opens the game with 1d4. Shivika goes d5, knight f3, knight f6, c4, e6, g3, a6. So just to be clear, the difference in rating between these two players is close to 530 elo points. So clearly white is a big favorite in this game. b3, c5, cd, ed. We have some sort of Tarash defense on the board. Knight c6, castles, bishop e7, knight c3, castles, bishop b2, and now bishop moves out to f5. Lakshman goes rook c1 and rook goes to c8. He takes, bishop takes, and here there was a tactical possibility, and maybe you can think about it. What should white do in this position? So Lakshman played the move e3 here, and this is maybe not the best. He could have taken on d5, and maybe he was afraid that after, let's say, knight d5, rook c5, this would have won, but he would have been afraid of bishop f2 move. But here you have a very nice idea which starts off with, you can take with either. Let's say you take with the rook, looks more natural. Knight d5, and now you can go knight to e5. And the point is that this rook is attacking here. Also the queen attacks the knight. But I can understand that Lakshman did feel that the position is quite messy after this, So he decided to keep it simple with the move e3. Knight to b4 was played by Shivika. Knight a4. And now the knight jumped into d3. So take on c5, take on c1, bishop c1, rook to c5. And now white gets back his exchange with bishop e3. But after b6, bishop c5, bc5, black is doing really well and has no problems. So Lakshman said, well, let's keep playing. Queen d2, knight jumped in, he went queen b2, rook e8, knight went to d2, and the pawn pushed ahead with d4. Takes, 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 takes. All equal, rook d1, and now Shivika made another decent move, queen to f6. Lakshman took, and now I was expecting that she would take back, and the game is equal. Let's say you play queen c2, attacking the rook, also threatening a mate here. I bring my rook back, I put it on d8, maybe then I play h5. Black has nothing to worry about. But Shivika suddenly gets very ambitious. She goes queen to f3. She says, I'm attacking your rook. Well, Lakshman says, but this is a blunder. What should white play in this position, guys? Try to figure out. See, the point is, if you move your rook away somewhere, then let's say, for example, you play rook c8, then rook e2 is coming. And there's a mate here and you lose the queen. Even something like rook c5 is not possible because there's a mate on the back rank. So you can't do that. The other option and the right move here is queen c1. Because now you've protected this. Rook e2 no longer is so strong because of rook f1. And you still can't take because of queen c8 mate. And the other point is that rook d4 doesn't work because of rook d4, cd4 and queen c8 mate. So here black decided to play h5. And rightly so, because now next ideas are rook d4 or cd4 or even rook e2. So many possibilities have opened up. Lakshman said, oh, I'm going to take the pawn. I'm 2 pawns up now. Everything looks great. Shivika goes h4. Now her threat is to go forward and mate. So here's your question. What should white do here? White is in big trouble. Okay, if you thought for g takes h4, that's a blunder because of rook g4 check, king f1, and many possibilities here, but the good move is rook e4, preventing this. No, if you go rook e4, he will go back. So the better move here is rook d4, threatening rook d1. And if you were to take, I go queen h1 and I pick up the queen. So that's a nice move, rook d4 there. So you can't take the pawn. Otherwise, how do you prevent this? So check is the correct move and the only move. King h7, and again the ball is in your court, white to play, and what is the only move to win the game? Now, if you played like Laxman, well, queen d1, you can be happy that you played like a GM, but sad that you're losing the game. This is a mistake. The right move here is queen f1, preventing h3, and next move, you have all sorts of ideas. Let's say, for example, if nothing, I'll just keep pushing the pawn. I'm 2 pawns up, and if let's say rook e2, then I have rook d4 threatening this. Even h3 just loses the pawn with a check, so that doesn't work. Queen d1, why is this losing? Black to play. What do you play here? Not rook e2. Rook e2 would be a mistake, because I mean, if you play rook e2, I have queen d3 check, takes, and white is winning. But the move here is the very spectacular h3. Kudos if you found it. And after this, it's all over. Laxman had to resign on the spot because a mate is threatened. And if you were to take, once again, the back rank issue, it's the most common trick in chess. And the last point is that if you play queen f1, what is the winning move here, guys? Rook e1, deflecting the queen, and then a mate is threatened. I hope you liked these fireworks at the end. Congratulations to young Shivika for being very alert for this. And of course, Laxman would be a bit angry with himself for having missed this in a better position. But he'll come back. He's a very strong player. This is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye-bye.